First, make sure your machine is threaded correctly. See my threading video. This is your touch screen, and to get into sewing, just press this. It gets you right into straight stitch with all your standard settings, and you can change the settings down here. This is how you lower your presser foot, right here, and this is how you lift it. You can just get started sewing without lowering your presser foot, like that. Now, to do a reverse, you need to be in motion. So I'll show you what that looks like. If I am stopped and I simply push this, it will sew in reverse even after I release the button. So if I go in reverse like this, see, it keeps on sewing in reverse. So what that means is push it again so that light comes off. Now we're going to put a reverse at the beginning of our seam and at the end. So when I'm in motion, push, hold. At the end of the seam, push and hold. At this point, you can use your cutter button to cut the threads. And there is our back stitch. Now, I do want to point out that before it changes direction, it gives you one extra little stitch. So keep that in mind if you're close to the edge of your fabric when you push this button. You also have tie off here, and I'll show you what that looks like. So at the beginning of your seam, I'm going to push this, go down, push this right here. That little light comes on, and now you will have a little tie off. It gives a couple of stitches, lift your foot off, and keep sewing. If you want to tie off at the end, push this again, keep your foot on the foot control until it stops. And then also, instead of using the cutter button, you can also lift up the presser foot like this and cut your threads on the side like that. This is a side thread cutter, so you can cut your thread just like that. And this is what the tie-off at the beginning and at the end looks like. It's a nice, neat little finish. You can get into zigzag right here. Down here we have settings for width. You can make it wider or narrower. And if you change this up here, now you can move the entire stitch without changing the width right here. You can make it longer or shorter as you choose. Now notice it's in green frames. That means it's not in default. So to put it back into default, just reselect your stitch. Here's thread tension. That would be instead of having a dial at the top of your machine. You can also change this to presser foot pressure. Now up here is a really handy button, this little question mark. Once that's activated, you can touch anywhere on the screen and it will tell you what that is. Just push the little red X to get out of that. We also have a needle up, needle down. This makes your needle go all the way down, but it also lowers your presser foot. This makes it come all the way up. If you want to stop with your needle down in your fabric, what you would do is you would start sewing with the needle down like this, and then when you stop sewing, it would also stop with the needle down. Of course, you can always raise your needle using this button or using your hand wheel, but I prefer this because that makes sure that the needle is all the way up. This is your start-stop button. Now this will work even with your foot control connected. But this is really handy to use if you're doing like a buttonhole where it has an automatic stop at the end. But you press it to get going and you press it again to have your machine stop. This is your thread cutter button. What this does is it cuts the threads, pulls them to the back, and leaves thread tails about 1 inch long. If you found this video to be helpful, give us a like. And if you have comments, questions, or ideas for other videos you'd like to see, let us know in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.